My vagina is a shell, a round, pink, tender shell, opening and closing, closing and opening. My vagina is a flower, an eccentric tulip, the center acute and deep, the scent delicate, and the petals gentle but sturdy. I didn't always know this. I learned this in the Vagina workshop. I learned this from the woman who runs the Vagina workshop, a woman who believes in vaginas, who really sees vaginas, who helps other women see their own vaginas by seeing other women's vaginas. In the first session, the woman who runs the workshop asked us to draw our own unique, beautiful, fabulous vaginas. That's what she called it. She wanted to know what our own unique, beautiful, fabulous vaginas looked like to us. One woman who was pregnant drew this big red mouth screaming with coins spilling out. Another very skinny woman drew this type of Devonshire pattern on it. I drew a huge black dot with little squiggly lines coming out. The black dot was equal to a black hole in space, and the lines were meant to represent people or things or just your general atoms that got lost in there. I had always thought of my vagina as some type of anatomical vacuum randomly sucking up objects and particles from its surrounding environment. I didn't see my vagina as in practical or biological terms. I did not, for example, see it as something attached to me. In the workshop, the woman asked us to take out our hand mirrors and look at our vaginas. After careful examination, we were to verbally report to the group what we saw. I must tell you that up until this point, everything I knew about my vagina was based on hearsay or invention. I'd never actually seen the thing. It had never occurred to me to look at it. It seemed so awkward and productive looking at it with our hand mirrors, as if we were on our shiny blue mats in the Vagina workshop. It reminded me of how the early astronomers must have felt with their primitive telescopes. It was quite unsettling at first, my vagina. Like the first time you see a fish cut open, and you discover this whole other bloody complex world inside, just under the surface. It was so raw, so red, so fresh. And the thing that amazed me the most were all the layers. Layers inside layers, opening into more layers. My vagina